Hey guys, the title should really have a question mark at the end. How to stay warm in your van in the winter. As always, I'm not here to teach, I'm here to try. My first or second attempt on trying 2 new pieces of gear that I think might keep us warm in the van in the winter. Here you go, this is the first piece of gear. I guess I'll link it in the description if you wanna take a look, but this is Dr. Howe's the first Penguin propane heater. I think it came from like Korea or somewhere over there. I'm sure campers, hunters, fishermen, you guys all know about the Buddy, right? I have the small Buddy for tent camping. I was hoping that I would be able to transition this heater right into the van. No, okay, it is massive. It will, even if you have it on for like 10-15 seconds, it will bake your van. Also another thing, this is minor, but it doesn't use the same gas cartridges that I use for my grill, which really annoys me. I don't want to have... Anyways, out with the old, in with the new. I think this thing's about 100 bucks. You can probably get it on sale. You see, the same propane cartridges that I use for my grill. See, like a little nozzle. Pop that in. Make sure you align it with the little tab. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, that's nice. Radiating. So usually after I'm done driving or with whatever adventure I had been on, I'll pop this on in the van in the back, and I only have it on when I'm awake. I won't. This isn't something you mess with. Under the description page on Amazon, it quotes that this thing will run 8 to 12 hours with a, 8.4 ounce propane can. I have ran a canister completely out of juice, and I think that was about 5.5, 6 hours on high. So relatively accurate on that front, you know? I'm gonna guess that if I had it on low the whole time, it would have lasted a good couple more hours. But obviously that's not enough, right? You need to sleep. How do you sleep in a van that's freezing? All right, the next item, the Stalwart electric blanket. Also on Amazon, I'll also give you the link. I think it was like $21, so a pretty cheap attempt, you know? I was actually a little concerned about how cheap it was because it is by far my cheapest blanket and it's electric. But one of my favorite features, I think, comes from the fact that it is cheap. This blanket has no options. You know, there's no buttons, there's no modes. You just plug it in and it turns on. And when you want it to be off, you pull it out. What I do is I plug this car attachment right into my Jackery. I think all Jackeries have one of these little compatible holes. Plug it in.
Wow.
That lights up. As that is powering up, let me show you my setup. All right, so my first layer is a wool blanket. You know what, sidebar, I don't even know if I like wool. I just know that like campers like wool, and I want to be a camper. I don't know if I've just bought into all this marketing. Oh, it's getting warm. It is slow to ramp up. Takes a couple minutes. This is a little overkill for the moment because New York only gets down to about 32 degrees right now, but it's good to be over-prepared than to be under-prepared. This is really over-preparing though. So this is my 0 degrees sleeping quilt from Outdoor Vitals. Do you want me to link this stuff? I mean, it doesn't really matter. Just get any type of sleeping bag that you like. I do have a preference to quilts though, because quilts can be a sleeping bag and a blanket. That is about the whole setup, right? So I have my wool blanket as a base, then I will have my electric blanket, and then I will have something over the top to trap all of that heat. These couple days when it's not been that cold, I'll use a lighter blanket, but for demonstration purposes, that is the full setup right here. Okay. All right, I'm gonna get in to demonstrate, but it's not like you can see heat or anything, but let me just hop on it. Toasty! Woo! Love it. If you have something over your electric blanket, it will insulate all the heat from your body and the electric blanket. So it really just wraps you in this heated burrito. All right, some additional details about the blanket. It is a 12-volt blanket. It's the lowest voltage that I could find. On my Jackery 1000 power station, when I plug it in for about 8 hours straight, it drained me 17%. I think I can charge this battery about 15-20% in an hour or two. Right, like I said, this is just my first attempt, and it's worked so far in around the freezing line, about 30 degrees. If I need a better heating system as it gets colder this winter, I will update you. Maybe a diesel heater, but it's a whole thing, you know? That is all we have for you for this video. Good luck surviving in your cars, my friends. Love ya. Bye.
Wow.